discuss about the multimeter. Multimeter is a electronic device which can be used to measure multiple parameter in a circuit. That is resistance, capacitance, voltage both AC and DC, current both AC and DC, frequency, then temperature and all. Also we can use multimeter to identify the terminal of the diode, transistors and MOSFET also. So now we just know how we will use the multimeter. In our lab there is two make multimeters are available. One is Hioki make and the other is Fluke make. Both the applications are same, both the symbols are same. You can see here in this multimeter it is written here volt V, that is AC symbol is there mentioned. That means it can measure the voltage in AC signal. This can measure the voltage in DC, and this is your ohm symbol is here, which is used to measure the resistance. And in this ohm here actually two signs are also in blue color. One is diode symbol, another one is buzzer symbol. Diode symbol means this range we will use to measure the to identify the terminal of the diode or transistor. Then buzzer we can use in this range the continuity of a circuit, the connection of the circuit or continuity of the circuit. Then this is used for the capacitance measurement. Generally multimeters are not good to use the capacitor to measure the value of the capacitors. So in multimeter we will avoid this one. For measuring the capacitor we have another instrument, that is LCR meter, which is more accurate to measure the capacitance. Then frequency, and then come to the ampere, means current. We can measure the current here for both AC and DC. That is if it is straight line is there you can measure the DC, if it is curved line is there you can measure the AC current. And for current there is no difference, different range. In same range you can measure AC current, in same range also you can measure the DC current. So now we will see, we will measure first one resistance in ohm mode, how it will work. We will see resistance. Actually here you can see in this multimeter here 4 holes are available. In the first hole it is mentioned V, ohm, capacitance, then diode mode, measure mode. Means all this thing if you want to measure, then you have to connect one probe here. I am connecting the red probe here, and this is the common one. That means I am connecting this black or common one here. And these two, one is for ampere range current measurement, this is for microampere, milliampere current measurement. The voltage measurement and the current measurement are different probes. If you want to measure the voltage resistance, you have to connect this red probe here. If you want to measure the current, then you have to remove this red one and you have to connect in here or here. If you want to measure the ampere range, current in ampere, you know the current in ampere, then you connect here. If in milliampere, microampere, then you have to connect here. In voltage mode, you don't measure the current. In voltage mode, you can measure the voltage, resistance and all. Now, if it is red and black, then two probes are here. This is called actually probe. This one is your positive, red one is positive. I am connecting here. The common one is negative. This black one is negative or common. Then, how we will measure the resistance? You see, this is your one resistor. In my previous class and in our previous video, I discussed about how to identify the resistance of a resistor by using color code. Now we will discuss how we will measure the resistance directly by using the multimeter. Then first, actually in resistor there is no positive and negative, so there is no separation between negative and red probe and black probe. You can connect any one probe in one terminal, another probe in another terminal. But the proper way to hold the resistor is this thing. You can hold a resistor, one probe in one hand. Another hand, you just another probe you have to connect here and fix it and see the resistance showing in this multimeter. See it? It is showing you 0.973 kilo ohm. 0.973 kilo ohm means 1 kilo ohm. This is actually your 1 kilo ohm resistor. This is the proper way to measure the resistance. If some student is hold like this, this is not the perfect way to hold the resistor to measure, because if it is 1 kilo ohm it is showing 0.9, but if it is more than 1 kilo ohm, 100 ohm or more value of the resistor, then it will show you the wrong thing, because the resistance is parallel to your body, so the resistance is wrong in that case. The way of to hold the resistor like this is a wrong way, because if it is a small value of resistor, I don't have a higher value of resistor now. If it is a higher value, then that value is parallel to your body. If you hold like this, so the resistance value shown in this multimeter is wrong. So this is the perfect way to hold. In one hand you can hold, another one you just connect like this. It will show you the perfect value of the resistance. This is over for the resistor. Then how we will measure the voltage? If you want to measure the DC voltage, we have to fix it in DC. Then we will connect here. See, this is your battery. I have now here. I am connecting. This one is your positive terminal of the battery. This is the negative terminal of the battery. It is mentioned here also. We will just connect it parallel, positive to positive and negative to negative, and we will see the voltage showing there. You can see 9.23 volt, means this battery is 9 volt battery, 9.23 volt. Okay, the parallel, just parallel I am connecting positive positive and negative to negative. If we want to measure the current, then we have to connect this meter here in this one, and we will go for the current mode. Then you see, this is my circuit.